Hey, my name is Anu. Welcome to Northlight Quilts. Today we will make gingerbread cottage wall sides, and next part we will do a front door. We have only one door, and then we'll do roof, and after that we need to add some side and free motion quilting and maybe finishing the little gingerbread cottage. Before I'll show the details how to do this, I'll explain why gingerbread cottages or houses, and of course you can make something else of gingerbread, but that was my last Christmas something. I made first this big one, and this was designed as I go, and I wanted to make as many different things that I can. Only no raw edges, that would be too easy. So I made different kind of things, but that's another story. So after that I want to do something a little smaller, that's quite big. So I made many other cottages, and this is my favorite because I don't use red in Christmas. These are my only red shirts, but this was so cute. I wanted to use this Erika Arndt fabric, so that was the thing. But this was a little bit too hard to make for pattern, at least for start. I need to practice that more because it's the big. It was easy to do, but I don't, or maybe not so hard, but anyway, I wanted something different. So this is another version, also Erika Arndt fabric, and this is more like what we, or maybe mixed of that red one and this, but this was too big to use like for table or something, so I need to do something else. So I just play around. These are Lori Holt fabrics. I ordered the packages because there was my gingerbread browns enough, and this is also Lori Holt's, not the backgrounds, but the green and red and browns. So, and this I have showed you earlier. I like this also. So this year I've made a little bit smaller cottages and played that what would be easier. Okay, this was too small, so not that. This was okay, but too simple for me. For that reason, it could be really cute if you would do this more like for a village or something. But today we are learning how to do these side walls, and I'll have pattern for you, only these parts. So you'll get only that part PDF what I teach you. So it's for this side and for this side, and that's it what we'll gonna do today. So this is Tilda fabrics, and this will be all white. Okay, this is Tilda also. So I have a little bit different fabrics. These are my fabrics, what I have designed just for me, and I made these fabrics for just for my gingerbread cottages. And this is snow this time, and this is bigger snow. The same fabric, but somehow I made this order this big. And I wanted to do snow from this, but I forgot to order this. So, okay, so these are the side walls and this is background. And this will be snow and this will be all white. These are for that if you have something like flower, so these are for that. And this is the house when we have done all the parts. But this is like a learning skill opportunity for you. The pieces are quite small, but I have made many versions. I will show you a bit more, so I know that the measurements are okay, and my sewing is not always perfect, but it's good enough to do these. So I hope that you will try. These are cute wall hangings. I didn't have anything to here, but it's easy if you have clips. You can just put clips and something here. So this is maybe for table runner, like for one person. And this was my earlier version. I wanted to do a lot of details, like here. I wanted to do more like these, but tilde fabrics, I noticed that it's not necessary to do all these extra things, so I made this more simple, that pattern what we gonna do. And this was my one try, really simple roof, no anything for here. So this is more simple, but it's okay to do this. I have measurements maybe that I can show when we do roof. And this was the same kind experiment that these are almost the same, I think. Yeah, these are all the same level, so it's easier to do this way, but I wanted that the door section will come like more realistic, so that's why. Okay. These are like more down, and there will be this little part and the door will be placed there. So let's look how I made these. So this part took me about 15 minutes to sew, but when you cut, you might want to cut all double and then just add this to other side than the other. But I made this for different pages and this different page, that if you just want to do one part and then do later the other one. So this is good example that it's not need to be gingerbread cottage. This would be like winter cottage, or this is like rose cottage. So it's like you can do many different kind of cottages. And this is that if you don't want to do this, you can leave that just not do that. And if you don't want to do that, you just add big part of fabric. But no more explaining. Let's look this first part, and then I'll have to do the next part that you can see that. I hope you'll have really nice December, and if you are not ready to sew this on this year, maybe you'll have time next year. Smaller rulers are perfect for this project when you cut small pieces, and you can lay out the pieces ready with next to your sewing machine, and this is both sides, left and right, and other parts are coming later. So first you'll take your windows and the window frames, and this is when I sew only mostly the other side, but you can definitely do both windows, left and right side of the house at the same time. And you can open the seam allowance open or the other side. These are quite small, so if you turn both to the red or pink as the picture, it's really bulky. But if you have some not so maybe so if you have thin fabric, it's okay. So you just try out how you want, but this I want to outside, even the window is more light. And my tip for these small pieces is that you can look which part is shorter and put that to top, and which part is a little bit more longer, take that piece to bottom. So the really small amount of like 1/8 of inch is going to be okay. And because I didn't have window parts, I made this flower shelf to get these window parts ready. And I try to put these windows that the lines are going okay, but that didn't happen always, so wonky windows are okay. So it's like more that you have done that, but some windows were really fine. And for the window or under the windows you can do the flower shelves, and if you have some cute flowers you can put over there that kind of fabric. And you can see that I didn't use iron between these parts. I just finger press because these are so small, and the iron is a little bit too big for these small parts. So this was okay. And this is the bottom of the house, right or left side. So the flower shelf is next to that. And then you need to add top and bottom window frames to get window ready. And my tip is for this is that your window frames are really that they pop up from the house walls and from the windows. I had some window frames and windows that they were too alike, like lightness was similar, so the windows you can't see from further that there is window frames. So that's why I use red. I have like learned to like more red in decoration in Christmas. I usually like more silver and white, but this year I have used more red. So piece by piece you'll sew these pieces together, and my video is double speed, so it took me 15 minutes to this one side, about the maybe more, because I didn't had the snow and the background pieces ready, so I added those later. But I hope that you can try, even if you have not done these small piecing or sewing things before. It's learning skill time. If you make your both windows at the same time, be careful that you put the outer trims to left and other to right to get the house like symmetric, and it's more like decoration, that this could look more like gingerbread or more like a festive house or cottage. And to get a dark background is like that your it's evening or night, and lighter is just fun. So these are my few examples. You can look what kind of coloring you like. And this is really fast speed up my tilde fabric. So earlier you saw my own fabrics, and these are tilde little Christmas fabric, and this is my view when I go home. So I hope you try and leave me some comment, and thank you for commenting and subscribing every time, and see you in part 2. Heippa!